and welcome to the third episode playthrough of A Wolf Among Us here on the Peachmer channel of streaming, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, pick your platform. I try to put the videos up on it. We're gonna have some fun going through episode 3 called A Crooked Mile. Now, just like with the first episode, just like with the second episode, try my best to follow along with the story when it's stuff like this, and I'm trying to focus on making sure everything's running smoothly on the stream side of things. Try to make sure I'm keeping up with the story. I wasn't doing a good job on some other ones, and I'll admit I do not have the best attention span when it comes to doing stories. Try my best when I'm alone, privately doing it. I can kind of focus. But when I'm streaming and I got all these things in front of me, it's kind of hard for me to focus, play, watch, everything all at once. So what I started doing is I started taking notes. So I recapped episode 1 when I did episode 2. And now I'm going to try to recap episode 2 now that we're about to do episode 3. So episode 2, based on my notes, which most of the time seems like someone else wrote them, not even I wrote them. But episode 2, we met Detective Brannigan, who had a nosebleed when they were interrogating us, and there was a memory wipe spell done by Ichabod Crane. And I completely froze. Oh yeah, we found out Snow White was not dead, in fact. She was never dead. Turns out that the head that we saw belonged to someone else. We then went into the not the autopsy. We gotta start investigating the body of the person who actually did die. But it turned out to be that was not Snow White, obviously, because she was with us during the remaining bit of the episode. That it was Lily, who was Holly, who runs the bar, the Tip Tap, the bar, regardless. It was her sister, so they're both trolls. The body ended up not decaying, but it started to go reverting back to its original state. It turns out that it was a body that was glamored to look like Snow White. We investigated, was it Tweedledee? When he was tied up to the pipe after we escaped from the interrogation done by Brannigan, who ended up dying, or who ended up having her memory wiped. He dropped some hints, probably mostly gameplay mechanics, not really to do much with the story, but he mentioned Beauty, he mentioned his boss, he mentioned his brother, and something being stolen from Beauty, I believe. So we're not too sure on that, or if I even got those run of events correctly. It turned out that right down here, Faith stole something from Dee's boss. So Dee's boss had something stolen from Faith, and that was kind of a little bit of a hint as to what the motivation might be for why Faith was killed. We interviewed or questioned the son of Toad, who, when it was swimming out one day, saw some strangers or something fishy was going on, hid, but overheard them at the time of dumping the body into the body of water where it was found. Something about laughing was mentioned. Cinder blocks was a hint because there were markings on the body's legs, and they heard one single voice. So at that point, I'm starting to think that this person by themselves killed Faith, tied them up with cinder blocks, dumped them to get rid of the evidence. And because they were mentioning laughing, and oh, you're not laughing now anymore, could be something more of along the lines of a self-conscious, or having some sort of mental issues where they think that people are laughing at them, or they're not too confident, We all go through that sometimes. We asked the mirror at the station about the whereabouts of Tweedledum. Saw him in a car. The woodsman was drinking, so we still don't have any more details on them. That's pretty much what we saw them for episode 2. Autopsy had flowers by the body that we found out was glamored. Sister Lily dead. Georgie pudding and pie. We went to visit Georgie, who ran the pudding and pie strip club, women of the night place, or whatever that could be. Let's see. Security book. Okay, we ran into what I believe might have been Ariel from The Little Mermaid, who mentioned something about being glamored, where her legs replaced her tail and her, you know, her fish bits. Mentioned to us something about a book that contained, or during the interrogation or during the questioning of Georgie, we found out that there's a book with a bunch of information regarding customers and clients in relation to the women that go out. Since Lily, who's the actual person who got killed at the end of the first episode, turned out to be someone who was working at the pudding and pie adult entertainment place. So Hans helped us out, which was one of the security guards. Hans helped us out by letting us know that there was a book with all this information. When we get the book from we find out that it's room 207, and Mr. Smith, who was the alias that the person chose to go by to use that room, went under. Beauty, we find out, works at that hotel. We get her to take us up to the rooms so that way we can kind of take a look at what's going on. We get confronted by Beast, who thinks that we were there with Beauty. She was cheating on him. Not really the case, just more of the mistaken situation, you know, kind of like the lack of communication scenarios that usually come up. So we fight. It leads to room 207 doors being knocked down. We find out that there was a crime scene. It seems that there was a ritual conducted with Lily glamored as Snow White that was murdered there. We found a photo in the room, and it turned out that Crane was in that photo over the body of Lily, who was glamored as Snow White. So that was the end of the episode with Crane, with us seeing Crane as possibly the criminal behind the murder. Now, at the time of the end of the episode, it was a big reveal, you know, because he's been working with us. He's kind of running things around the city. So with there being 3 more episodes still, I don't think for sure that he'll be behind it, because I don't think it will just go nowhere. I don't think it'll be like a red herring like with the Woodsman, where we still haven't seen him. It still could turn out to be that he's like the big bad of the season, but there's still more deeper connections going on that I don't think it just stops at Crane. There's more hints being dropped here in the episode that leads me to believe that there's something above Crane going on that could make it worse. But that's the recap for episode 2. It's about 10 minutes of a recap, so let's see what goes on in episode 3 of A Wolf Among Us, titled A Crooked Mile. Once again, if you're enjoying the playthroughs, subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch, support any way that you can. If you can't, financially, totally okay. Follow, keep watching, which is preferably what I would do. Comment, engage, you know. Instagram and Twitter are ways to reach out to me too if you'd like. Talk about wrestling, video games, football, anything relatively entertaining when it comes to watching and experiencing, you know. So let's get into the episode 3 right here. See what we got. Oh, still need the notes here. Let's go. Episode 3. I keep forgetting how to write notes. I'm not used to
Our
this.
stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was looking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane. That motherfucking piece of shit.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why? What's going on?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
That perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Buckingham Bridge. Oceanic Airlines. $400. Alright, let's peek around.
I'm honored to be asked to speak to you. I should let everyone speak. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well. And it will, in time, equal in strength to our mourning her loss.
I'll
And it
miss
is in that
worrying
spirit
about
that
you.
I'd like to talk about
I'll miss our
what
fights.
you've all been so
I'll miss
grateful to
you.
share with me.
Holly.
Your memories of her. How she could be stubborn and patient.
Now
rash
you will
and
never
thoughtful.
die from
How
indifference.
she carried a torch
Lead
for
a
the old
tedious
ways,
life.
for a tradition.
Goodbye,
for,
sweetheart. Thanks for
pageantry.
everything.
And most
Vivian.
of all, it seems how Lily loved, dearly loved her friends and family. She loved being around them, in good times and bad. I never met Lily, but from what I've been
You
told,
were a big, bright,
I know
shining
in my
star
heart
in
that
this
she would have liked to be
shithole
here
of a
tonight.
town. And I miss
now
you
we'll
already.
have our
Gran.
moment of silence. Thank you. Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie and say you'll check first?
I never
Holly,
got a
wait.
chance to
That was
check.
Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Holly, it's gonna be okay.
Crane's a fucking prick, so this doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
Yeah, let's get on.
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us, right now. So talk.
I came here to talk to Snow about this.
No, screw that. My sister's dead, and I don't give a shit who she looked like when it happened. It's not about her. It's about Lily.
Just tell us who it was.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? I'm not just gonna sit here and...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Holly, I didn't even want to crash this, okay? I had to, because of Snow. I'll be out of here soon.
See that you are.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
So much bad language. Every other word is just a curse. I ain't signed up for this. My ears
Okay,
can't handle
you
this.
think you know who the killer is. What have you got? Bigby? What's going on?
Crane murdered Lily.
What?
I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. The bed was covered in blood. I know it was him.
Oh,
This is...
we just saw a
I don't
picture
even
of
know what
him
to
and
say
the
right
body,
now.
but
I really
we don't know
don't.
if after he left.
I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it. To not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
But what if
You're
he left?
sure this is what happened? This is what he's been
What if
doing?
he left and someone else came
Because
in and
please,
killed her?
Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong, it would mean more than our jobs. You took a cab here, right?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
It's just that something's come up.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything? No?
Yeah. Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
Oh, you know.
I'm sorry.
Nerissa!
You know something.
Yeah,
You know
Coming.
something. You're slick.
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother, speak your mind. Fastly now.
Yeah, fine. I'll leave Crane alone. Just get out of here.
Pleasure to hear it. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're happy to report that everything went smoothly. So if you'll just allow us to get out of your hair...
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now. Yeah, everyone just stay where you are, nice and natural. Like we're just out having a spring picnic.
I said all right already. Just go.
And go we shall as men of our word. We won't ruin any more of the wedding or whatever.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
Ollie, let me handle this.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you!
Holly!
Molly!
I got it, damn.
Oh, damn. She's alive. She's gotta be, right? I mean, she did take it straight to the chest, though. How that could have gone? Well, someone was bound to die, right? Like, I wonder if there's a way to avoid neither of them dying. But I feel like in my scenario with the path that I took, it was either gonna be Holly dies or Glenn dies. Not Glenn, Gren. Because one of them was going to get killed. Right. I don't know. That's one of the things about this story that's pretty interesting is I wonder if the gameplay is too loud and I can't be heard. But yeah. I wonder what decisions I could have done to prevent anything from happening. Like if I could have diffused it, because I took the deal to defuse it.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Yay.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home.
Nice.
Holly refused to let me see where she lived. So I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
Very good.
They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said.
I know a gunshot
Stitches
wouldn't be
won't
enough.
hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Look, I'm not the one who creates the situations. I'm just the one who has to deal with them.
So you say.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know.
I think we know he's a pervert for sure, and he's obsessed with Snow White.
He was
But I don't think he's the one killing.
A coward. A liar. And
I don't think he'd be the one to kill.
And I'll hate him for how he held me.
He would have hired prostitutes to glamour themselves and become Snow White. But the actual killing of the prostitutes
Yes, Miss
was
White.
done by
Just
someone
cut
else.
myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way, deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
I was about to say that. It's a good way to relieve myself.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Guys,
It's an excuse
have a
to
problem.
relieve myself.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
He took a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around
You can't
and
get
wait
something
until
else
it
that's
mends
reflective
itself?
to place
We
into
have
that
no
spot.
idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Alright. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months, or years.
Wow.
He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Rub the lamp. Rub it. Damn. Walked all that way. Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents. I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Wayland Smith. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, this is coming from Boy Blue. I'm writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air, like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Are these all motives? Or not motives, but Mr. Toad to Mr. Crane. You said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention, you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your together.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Phone. We have the key.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
I showed you the picture.
Need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
No, I don't think so.
Come on, let's keep looking.
We could really look into any scenario or any interactions with someone with hindsight and say, oh, of course I should have seen it. But you like to think about the positive in people, and you don't like to think of them in a negative light because you also wouldn't want to realize or see yourself as someone who is capable of thinking of someone as a bad person. You want to think of them as a good person.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah?
There's just a lot going
Buffkin,
on. So.
do you know what was here?
King of...
It's a ring, at least.
Sword?
Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Yeah, then now I'm
Look,
thinking he's not.
This just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Damn.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Why do you even care about this?
It's
Why?
his job.
I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing Fables? And there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling. Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised.
What if it's
He's up to
Bluebeard?
something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
What if he just wanted Crane out of office so that way he could take his spot?
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Nice shot. Nice shot.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. You and all your acquaintances.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone.
What to pick?
I don't need sympathy and I don't need
Well, I'm not gonna go to Crane, obviously, because I made the deal. I'm gonna honor it or else there's some repercussions.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll...
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
And I'm kind of hoping that by going to one of these two, Bluebeard is gonna go to Crane, so that way I can kind of claim innocence. And
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. You and all your
I feel like Snow White would have a better chance going to Holly's bar. Bluebeard should go to Crane.
alone, and we'll
I'll go to D.
D and Dumb must know where he is. I should go to their office first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
Nice.
I'll look up their address. I hope you know what you're doing.
I was kind of hoping she would go to Holly's bar.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me. I've, seen you around, but you may have forgotten.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. But you know, Crane, let me go recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's no big deal. So, what brings you here? I mean, can I help you with anything? Are you here to see one of the brothers? D or Dumb? They're in here right now. I'm not sure when they'll be back.
Can't bring up the
Did
Witcher
you make an
Crane.
appointment? Because I can let you in if you want to wait.
I was hoping to have a talk with D or Dumb. Do you know where they are?
No, they don't really keep regular hours as far as I can tell. Sorry. It's been a quiet night so far. I think the twins are out, probably working on a case. Sometimes I don't see them for days. They gave me the job after Crane told me to get lost. He said I was just in the way.
Where's their office?
Oh, right this way. I was going there next anyway. I can let you in if you want. You can wait for them there.
Drop cigarette.
Sure, thanks.
No problem.
Thought they're gonna go with the whole cigarette.
I'm gonna have to take a look around.
Their office is just open.
Well, I guess that would be okay.
I wasn't really asking for permission.
Right, you're the sheriff. I just don't want to get in trouble or anything. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, they never told me not to let you in.
It's official Fabletown business. Don't
See,
worry.
there you go.
Right.
Squashing the cigarette with your foot. Nah, it's the clutch thing we do.
Let's see if they've got a file on Crane. This is worse than I thought.
Georgie has an interest. Wait till CM gives.
Shit.
Damn, I couldn't read it quick enough.
Detective Brannigan.
Keep an eye on her.
Keep an eye on her.
Solo photo from Crane. Find it at all costs. Easy job. Possible
Crane
leads.
hired them to look
Her
for a
apartment,
photo.
Lawrence Woodsman,
So
Lily.
that's why
Damn.
they were at her apartment. And the woodsman's place.
Things so quick. Vacation, apparently Christmas is somewhere in Europe. Season 2?
Ichabod Crane. He owes the Crooked Man money. Shit. How was he planning to pay this all back?
Find compromising photo,
Request for
$500
property
bill.
acquisition. Further details filed under donkey skin. Why did he want it back so badly?
Find anything?
Not what I need.
I know these guys can come off abrasive at times, but they aren't so bad once you get to know them. And they really care about helping people. They're kind of loud at times, but you get used to it. I guess they have to be, in their line of work. Dee always tells me you have to be assertive. They're detectives. Anyone can come in here with a problem and they'll do their best to fix it. The way Dee explains it, it's like if someone lost their cat, well, they could hire them to, you know, track it down. Or like sometimes they get packages for people. They can be like couriers, you know?
For who?
All kinds. Come to think of it, I don't really know where they keep them. Anyways, I'm just saying, you just don't know them like I do.
Sure, Flycatcher.
They'd love to punch Mia. Same cigar as the one I...
You know about this?
No. I'm sure you have your reasons, but it's just they've done so much for me.
Dear Brother Dumb, I hate dogs and you know it. Sincerely, Brother D. What's that about?
They do have their quirks. See, I knew you wouldn't find anything. Anything of interest, anyways. They're detectives, like I said. Just trying to make an honest living. See? I'm just saying.
Look, just trust me on this. Tweedledee and Dumb are not nice. They're not helping anyone.
Well, they helped me.
Okay, great. They helped you. That's one person. Now, please, just let me concentrate here.
What's Flycatcher up to?
Dear Brother D, I think we should get ourselves a dog. Sincerely, Brother Dumb. Couple of freaks. This is pointless.
What if you're wrong about them?
I'm not.
They're misunderstood, sure, but that doesn't mean everything people say about them is true. I mean, you know, like when I think about it, you guys aren't that different. You help people, and they help people. Not that it's any of my business, but I just wanted to say, you know, give them a chance. People can surprise you.
Is that what you think?
Bigby?
Shit. There's something here. I know there is. There has to be.
Why would there be anything
Because they're lying to you, okay, Flycatcher? That's why. They aren't detectives.
Bigby, what happened to your...
You want to know what this is? This is them showing up to Lily's funeral with fucking shotguns!
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Look, Flycatcher, I know you like them, but they're a part of whatever's happening here. They're bad guys. I didn't mean to...
There's a door behind this file cabinet.
Ooh.
I don't know what they keep back here, but it might be what you're looking for. Well, that key you found should work.
Package. Crooked Man.
I'm sorry, I know I'm late. I'll get it to you soon. Ichabod Crane.
Who was he sending money to?
Crooked Man. Care of the Lucky Pawn. You know what that is?
I'm gonna take it this time. Maybe I need to pay someone. I learned my mistake from a second episode.
Is that what you needed?
I don't think so, but it's interesting. There's more going on here. I still need to find that witch, though.
What are you looking for exactly? Maybe I can help.
Anything about Crane, or the witch he was using. Something.
So now we're just saying everything, right? We're just revealing to strangers
Bigby,
our investigation details.
do you think, after all this, do you think I could come back to the Woodlands? Since Crane let me go, I mean, I can still work here, but I don't think I want to now. I don't want to work with bad people, you know?
You should talk to Snow. Maybe there's something she can do for you.
Really? That would be... Thank you.
It's Snow's hair.
More of
Snow
it.
White. Why...
We found her hair like this inside Lily's glamour. Auntie Greenleaf. This must be the witch Crane was using.
I guess Dee and Dumb were getting the hair for Crane and sending it to her? That's not a pleasant thought.
There's no address on it.
So what now? Snow would probably want to know about this, don't you think?
I should tell Snow about this. She might need to change her locks.
Well, I can take care of that.
Get new hair?
If you want.
Maybe she can find a record on this Auntie Greenleaf.
I think I
Eyes
saw
like
a phone near
locks.
the back.
Hair locks. Locks on the door.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Sheriff.
Business office, this is Snow White.
Hey, Snow.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I've been answering angry phone calls for hours. People want to know where Crane is. How'd it go with the Tweedle brothers?
No address yet, but I got a name for Crane's witch. Auntie Greenleaf. You heard of her?
No. I'll get Buffkin started looking for a record, but it might take some time.
Huh. Somebody's got to know where to find her. And Snow, I found a note with some money attached. Crane has been embezzling from Fabletown.
Of course, because why half-ass being a complete sleazeball? Do you think this is tied to the murders? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter yet. We still have to find him.
Right now, I honestly don't care. I just want to get the fucking guy.
You might want to try Holly's place, see if she hasn't burned Lily's things yet. Or Crane's, you might find something there. Although, Bluebeard's been there. I'll leave it up to you, but we don't have much time. Crane is meeting her.
Yeah, why did you follow me down here?
I'll go to Crane's apartment, see if there's an address or something there.
Okay. I'll give Buffkin the name and hope he finds something in the records.
Let me know what he comes up with.
I'll be in touch. I hope you'll do the same.
We'll catch him, Snow.
Bigby, I have to go. Someone just came in. Good luck.
Yeah, why? Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would I out loud say my intentions? Oh, I didn't even get to check everything else. Oh, I thought... No, I didn't want to go to the apartment. Why she wanted to go see Holly? Oh, I didn't want to go to the apartment. I thought this was just a trick, so that way he would tell them, like, hey, look, he's going to Crane, so that way I can go to the bar.
I tried to stop him, but I got here too
apartment.
late.
Gosh.
He wouldn't listen to me. Threatened to strangle me if I got too close. There was nothing I could do. Honest.
Why would Bluebeard come here just to burn all of Crane's stuff?
So mad. I have different intentions. Well, that's one of the things about Telltale games. You actually want one thing to happen and then just completely like twist it. Not even in a good way. It's just more like you're misinterpreting what the options are. Because he was looking so like as if like he knew that it was kind of odd that Flycatcher was just there eavesdropping.
There was something here I could use to
I was like, oh, I
find
just
him.
tell him misinformation so I can
Where is
do
it
something
now?
else.
What a waste of fucking time.
Damn, I don't know. I was
What
actually gonna
now?
go to Crane's apartment.
Did the Tweedle brothers have any information about the witch?
Just her name. Auntie Greenleaf. You heard of her?
No. That's strange. I can check the books for you.
How long's that gonna take?
If I haven't come across her name before, she's not going to be very easy to track down.
I'll head over to the Trip Trap. Maybe I can get some information from Holly.
But
What?
after what happened at the funeral, she may not be too happy about seeing you.
I have a job to do. I can't avoid Holly just because she might not like me anymore.
If she ever liked you in the first place. Sorry. I'd better go fill Miss White in on the circumstances. She's going to be very disappointed.
Good luck.
Oh, so we end up going to all 3 locations. I still wish I could have observed more stuff in that. Still wish I could have observed more stuff in that underground, not underground, a little cellar basement.
She's asleep, you fucking idiot. We're closed.
Guys, it's me, Bigby.
Hey, look, Woody, it's the sheriff. Well, come on in, buddy.
Brent.
What? He's a traveler. A weary traveler in search of some hospitality, right? Right? I mean, you must not be feeling too good after that shit show.
Just what in the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. In fact, I'm in a good goddamn mood, so you should take advantage. I want a drink. Anybody else want a drink?
Brent, Swinehart said you shouldn't mix
You
it.
think I give a fuck what that fucking guy says? Or what you say?
See, Woodsman's not that bad.
Grant, really, you shouldn't drink right now.
I can't hear you when you mumble.
Swinehart told me that Holly was here. I need to talk to her.
Holly's asleep in back, but you won't be able to wake her.
Really? The doc gave them both Barmecidal ambrosia for the pain.
Look, the deal is, if you resist going to sleep, like I am right now, it gives you a very, very, very nice high.
And he said that he shouldn't mix it with alcohol.
Yes, he did. He certainly did. But let me tell you something. I haven't felt this good in a long time, fat boy. And I feel like having a drink, okay?
Have you seen her sister's things? What wasn't burned at the funeral? I saw her come in with something, but I didn't see where she put it.
Nope, haven't seen it. That funeral back there, that was a shitty fucking send-off for a pretty okay lady.
Yeah.
You weren't fucking there. Talking to Bigby now, okay?
Why wasn't he there?
Can't say you being there helped things much.
Ren, don't start nothing.
Who's starting anything? I'm not. Whatever. It's alright. I'm too out of it to get into it. I want to clear the air. We're all in this dung heap of a fucking shit town together. We're all gonna have a toast. All of us.
Fellas, I'm here for one thing. To look through Lily's belongings and get out of here. Now,
Yeah, I know. And I want to help you, okay? And I will. But first, indulge me. It'll take 2 seconds. As a show of good faith. And after, we'll all hunt and peck for Lily's shit or whatever.
Brand Bigby didn't come here to get loaded with you.
I don't want to get loaded with him. It's just a quick slug. Not gonna hurt anybody.
I'm running out of time, Gren.
I'm gonna get drunk, and then I'm gonna miss the time.
Gren, the doc said you needed a rest.
How many times you fucking gonna warn me about it, huh? You're not my fucking mother, so just get off my back!
I said I was sorry, all right? I can't do anything about it. It's done.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm not doing anything. Let them sort it out.
What more do you want? What else can I fucking say here?
I don't want anything from you, Woody. I want there to be a big black hole where your fat, dumb fucking ass used to be.
What is the problem here? What stupid shit will you both not let go of?
Oh, I forgot. You haven't heard the news. This walking lard cake was paying Holly's sister to let him fuck her behind all of our backs.
That's right.
And Holly had to find out going through all of her sister's shit. What fun that must have been. Trick after trick of this fat ass and Lily.
I didn't plan for that, all right? And our thing, whatever it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't. I never fucked her when she was snowing. I didn't know nothing about that.
No, but you knew Holly would flip out. And you knew for a damn good fucking reason.
You know what? Fuck this. I don't need this shit.
No, I'm worried about Woodsman.
Yeah, that's it. Now you're teary-eyed. You were always such a lowlife. I don't know why I never realized it till
I'm worried
now.
about Woodsman.
What do you think about this fucking loser, Sheriff?
He can think whatever he wants. I don't give a shit.
No, that's okay, because I'll tell you what he thinks. He thinks you have to pay chicks to touch your fat, hairy ass. That's what he thinks.
I think whatever happened was between them. And Lily is dead. So let's put this whole thing to rest, Gren.
Not to mention, I'm trying to squash the beef between me and Woodsman. We need to chill. Ganging up on him is not going to help.
Gren.
I don't know where Lily's shit is. Check Holly's room, I don't know. But I wouldn't wake her if I were you. Sleepwalkers and trolls. I think that's the rule. Maybe, ogres, too.
Thanks for that.
Actually, Big B, if you'll excuse me, it seems that I'm gonna pass out. What a day. Am I right, Sheriff? What a fucking day.
Nah, that's good. Won't remember this. Am I gonna knock it over? I knew it. There we go. But should I? I was going to say, should I wake her?
That you, Woody? Woody? Is that you? Woody, bar's closed. And Lily ain't around anyway, so you can run off back to the woods, I guess. Did you care about her at all? She was a nice girl. Ran around too much, but a nice girl.
Of course I cared. I still care.
I hope so. I hope you do.
Any one of these responses could trigger her waking up and realizing it's me, and she will whoop me.
Lily's funeral. It was just so fucked tonight. But I still wish you could have been there. I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit. I don't know. I don't know why he showed up. I just wish he'd get out of my fucking life. But, you know, it's not like he's...
Get away.
If you were getting your glamour on this day, then one of these has to be the witch. Auntie Greenleaf. Gotcha.
Hello, this is Snow White calling. I'm looking for Bigby. Is anyone there? Bigby, if you're there, pick up, okay?
Snow?
Oh, thank God. Tell me you found something.
I got it, Snow. Her address was here with Lily's things. It's on, White Plains Avenue, 1284. It's an apartment complex.
Great. Let's get going. Crane's meeting her in a few minutes.
All right, let's go. I don't want to miss him.
I'll meet you there.
All right, I'll see you there.
Bigby! I just got here.
Yeah, me too. It's number 23. I haven't seen it yet.
We're late.
Yeah, I know. This is it.
I haven't been writing
All right.
much notes.
How do you want to do this? Hear anything?
If anyone's in there, they're being awfully quiet.
Okay, did not make a scene.
Hello?
Hi.
You woke me up.
Sorry about that.
Is something wrong? I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Let her do the
Have a
talking.
name?
Rachel, who are you? Just so we're not strangers.
Well, I'm the sheriff, and this is my partner.
Boss.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. How do you do? Is there anything you need?
Is Auntie Greenleaf at home? Does she live here?
You mean my mom?
She ever, you know, make the nightstand levitate, turn frogs into cats, that kind of thing?
Is she a witch, dear?
No, I would never call my mommy that. She treats me all right. Is there something you want? I don't think I can really help you.
Snow, can you just do something here? I never have any idea what to say to these people.
You mean children? Do you mind if my friend here takes a look around? I promise we'll be quick so you can hurry back to bed.
I've been here all night. Nobody's been here.
Oh, she's the witch.
Okay, boss. I'm gonna trust your friend not to break anything.
She's
Don't
definitely
get
the
me in
witch.
trouble.
Look for anything unusual.
Yeah, like Crane. He could still be here.
No one's been over all night, so...
He's just going to check. It'll only take a moment.
It's pretty rare to see a burner like this.
Dowdy. That's how we like it. Where do you buy your clothes?
At a store.
Let me guess. Big band or classical?
Honky tonk.
No accounting for taste.
I saw a spider over there yesterday.
Oh?
It was a pretty one.
That your mom?
Uh-huh. Do you like broccoli?
Not really.
I love it.
Not here.
There's no one here but me.
The butcher.
The butcher.
What's that?
A package having to do with someone called the Butcher. It's empty. There's nothing that looks like Crane was here either.
Nothing?
See? Do you have any pets?
Not
Speaking
technically.
of, what happened to the
Mama
deer?
Hunter?
Oh no, she never... That was found in the woods around Dick's Mountain, I think.
Tree blocking the
What
view.
is this?
Mommy uses that to carve her trinkets. It's from the old world.
Trinkets? Like glamours?
God damn it.
Shouldn't say that.
Nothing.
Keep getting whiffs of that aftershave of his.
I do too.
Can I go to bed now? Please?
Is that a glamour tube?
Mommy really doesn't let anyone play with that. Trust me, I've tried. Oh, no. Please, just put that back exactly where you found it. No one is allowed to play with
It's
that.
all right, honey. Bigby's not going to break
No,
it.
you don't understand. She will freak out if she discovers I've let people in here and let them touch her stuff, okay?
Take it.
She
or
checks
leave
all
it.
the time to see if things move. I don't want to get in trouble. Look, I'm already grounded. Just put it back exactly where it was, please.
Snow, come on. Are you kidding? It's a glamour tube. Something's going on here.
No! Put it down! Please, don't! This isn't what you think! You gotta believe me. The guy isn't here, I promise!
It's gonna be okay, Rachel.
Please, I'm begging you. I don't wanna get in trouble.
Auntie Greenleaf.
I knew it. I knew she was the witch.
Hurts when you're doing that fast. What? Not sprightly enough?
You think we have time to waste on this shit? Think this is some kind of game?
No, I don't. But congratulations on winning it, if that matters to you.
All right, start explaining. And from the beginning.
I was born in the woods to a jackal and a...
None of this pathetic witchcraft crap is gonna prevent me from prying what I need from your gullet. Now tell me where Crane is.
I ain't a fortune teller, Wolf. I have no heavenly idea where he went to.
You have to know something.
Unless you want a recipe for owl stew, there's nothing I know that would help.
I'd be very, very careful if I were you. You're not as cute as that little girl.
You have a lot to learn on how to treat a lady.
Greenleaf?
When I was starving and homeless and out on the streets, nobody gave 3 sticks of thought about me. And now I'm supposed to care what you want? If I helped you, I'd be strung up on the Statue of Liberty before the morning commute. No thanks. There's powers at work here beyond your pathetic authority.
Whatever it is, Greenleaf, whatever it is that's keeping you from saying something, you have to forget it. This is more important.
I don't give a shit about your problems, Greenleaf. Just talk, now.
You have no idea what's going on, do you?
Okay, you know what I think? I think we've been more than patient with you. This witch has been selling illegal glamours that continue to undermine everything we've built. She's harboring a fugitive that took advantage of it, and now she's resisting every attempt to make things right. I frankly don't give a crap if she's afraid for her life. We can at least make sure she never hurts us again.
Ooh, easy.
We're destroying the tree.
No! How dare you come in here and threaten to take from me the one thing that... That tree is ancient. It's part of the family, and it's the only thing paying for this shithole apartment. And the Fables, who can't afford the glamours from you, come to me for help. Without them, where do you think they could go?
Don't give me that. You're making money off of other people's misery. 2 Fables are dead because of this crap. It's too dangerous leaving this stuff with her.
You think I like being the old woman in these stories? The men are heroes, the ladies are whores, and the old hags like me get to watch everyone they love die.
We have very different ways of handling our fate.
Very different means to handle it, too.
And I don't use it as an excuse to wreck people's lives.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but please.
Isn't there another way? She's a witch. Can't she just work for us? That way she'd be official.
You want to reward her for criminal behavior? We can't trust this woman on the 13th floor.
It doesn't matter, because I'd never do it. I'm not a house cat, and I don't play well with others.
Oh, trust me, no one would confuse you for a cuddly animal. Bigby, this is an order. Burn the tree.
Hold on.
No! Look, I'll
Hold
tell you.
on.
Crane was here. He was here, and he left. He went to the pudding and pie to try to use my ring on the girls over there to get information.
What does the ring do?
He thinks it's the Ring of Dispel. You know, that will pierce the protection around the girls' speech. He says pulling the truth out of them will prove his innocence. It won't, though. Damn thing lost its power decades ago.
I'm sorry, but we still can't let you keep the tree. It wouldn't be right after what's happened. Bigby.
Please, Sheriff. Don't.
You know, you aren't technically my boss yet, Snow.
Do you think this is a joke?
No, I don't. But the fact is, Cole hasn't confirmed you, and until he does, you have absolutely no authority over me. I'm not gonna burn down this tree. All right, let's go.
Hey, Greenleaf. Don't think this is over.
Ooh, Snow White.
I
Vicious. Getting emotional over here.
That's Crane's car.
No, it's nothing you need to concern yourself with. I don't think so, at least. Shit. Hold on. Oh, do you miss a spot? Mr. Clean, come to smash up the rest of my place. Oh, I see. Come to audition, you bitch.
Get out of the way.
Ah, I'm in your way, love. Tell me what you know, now! Hey, you can't just go in there.
Watch me.
We have a problem.
Tell me who did it. Just tell me who did it. I know you know.
Mr. Crane, please. She can't help.
I know you know what the plan is. I won't be held accountable for this.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You both know what's going on. Just tell me.
Crane, get away from her!
I didn't do anything. I promise you, I didn't do anything. These girls, the girls, they'll back me up. I just have to get this stupid ring working, that's all. They can't talk because of that spell. But once this ring gets through, I'll know what's going on and this whole thing will be over. That's all, please. I'm innocent, completely innocent. It's just let me show you.
The ring won't work. Greenleaf sold you out.
What? No, this will work. I assure you, it must. I Winston, you.
Damn you. Come
See,
on.
I knew this guy wasn't the be-all, end-all.
My lips are sealed.
How many years?
What?
How many years has this been going on?
Too many. But I didn't kill those women, Bigby. Please, I had nothing to do with that. It just, oh God.
You screwed up, Crane.
Bigby, Sheriff, listen.
The amount of evidence I have, the town wouldn't bat an eye if I were to throw you down the witching well tonight.
Please, Sheriff, I'm telling you the truth when I say that I did not kill
I don't
that
think he did
woman.
either. He's a pervert, but he's not a murderer.
Bigby? I don't think he did it.
What?
Look at him. Do you really think this man murdered these women? He's not... He wouldn't be brave enough. Not to put his stamp on the world like that. He's a disgusting coward, not a murderer.
Thank you, my dear. It means so much to...
Shut up. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
You said you found evidence of him defrauding Fabletown, of using our money for his own ambitions. That's one thing. But don't you have doubts he's a murderer?
Of course I did. Let me
You've
express
known him
that.
for so long.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Did you see how he was acting when you showed up?
This fuck-up knows more than he's saying.
I don't.
Yes, okay, he probably does. But there's a difference between being involved and being the guy who
That's what I'm
did
saying.
it.
Don't make me...
Okay, but if Crane didn't kill Faith and Lily, I'm sorry.
Don't make me be aggressive towards him.
You know, when I saw you come
It's
back...
bigger than Crane.
This whole thing is bigger than Crane. He wouldn't have the stones to send the Tweedles after me. Somebody else is involved.
Well, shit.
I didn't intend for any of this to get so...
You've been stealing money from Fabletown for years, haven't you? Yeah. We're not gonna kill you, so quit your shivering. Ichabod Crane, you are under arrest for the misappropriation of Fabletown funds. You have the right to counsel, the right to depose witnesses, but as of right now, you're coming with us.
And for suspicion of murder.
No, Sheriff. This can't be Greenleaf again and again, behaving however you like, acting without constraint.
Wait, hold on. You
have
wanted to burn
respect
down her
this
tree.
office, Bigby, and you have to respect me as its leader, starting now.
He's a suspect in murder. I'm not discounting that he
You have what it takes
didn't kill
to
her.
run that office. You think I didn't make
But I
sacrifices?
can't confirm that he didn't kill her.
I made sacrifices. And you won't be in that chair 1 minute before you have to give up something you care about just so the wheels don't fall off the goddamn wagon. I did the best I could with what I had. And the town took everything it could out of me. If I maybe took a little something back in return, then so be it. I have no regrets.
Ooh.
Except getting caught, right?
Okay.
The brothers are gonna show up, aren't they?
Stupid girls and their preposterous schemes.
What are you saying?
The brothers are gonna show up. Well, like, we told you not to mess with Crane.
What you got there?
Barnigan? What was it? Barrigan? Whatever.
Look,
That her
it's
name?
recently come under our attention that you're, how shall I put this, attempting to claim what is the personal property of the Crooked Man. He's about yay high, 120 odd pounds, pissed his sheets until he was 14. Sound familiar?
I haven't told him anything.
Not now. Shh. The grown-ups are talking.
What do you want?
That sack of flour. Crane, dear. It's Crane.
It wasn't my fault.
Shut up.
Snow White is
You're interfering with
angry.
official Fabletown business. Step aside.
Tweedledee. What's the, you know, that thing the Mundys call me?
What?
My nickname. You know what I'm talking about.
Bloody
Mary.
Ooh.
That's it. Thank you.
It's a good one.
And do you know why they call me that?
Who's she gonna
Because some
shoot?
of them, they think it's funny to have their little sleepovers and go into their little bathrooms and say my name 5 times in the mirror. They find it less funny when I actually show up and feed their lungs to the family dog. And I do that for a hobby. Like golf, to relax. This is my job. I like my job. So think about what I'm gonna do to you, your girl, and the rest of your friends if you don't hand over the sock puppet now.
You can fuck off if you think you're getting him.
I told you he'd never just give him up.
Fuck it.
Shoot. Oh, this is where the transformation comes in. We about to get wild.
Digby?
That's getting much easier to transform. Well, damn, that was gonna happen regardless. Was that a silver bullet?
It was a good show. But, you know, It just didn't know when to end.
Ooh, the woodsman's axe. Hey now.
You know, you wouldn't think silver bullets would work on anything but a pure werewolf. But as it turns out, it's just loose. Right, Wolfie? I mean, hey, look, I know it sounds ridiculous, but really, guys, can you argue with these results? Because I know I can't.
Wait! Stop! Just take him, okay? Take Crane. Just stop, please.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just get out of here.
It's your lucky day, kid. Crooked Man says it's okay with him. Hello, Ichabod. Got a stomachache? Oh, and just between us girls, Crane ain't no killer.
Of course not.
I mean, look at his face. Couldn't stick a pig if his life depended. Kinda like your boyfriend here. Too pussy to ruin a Tweedle's day.
It's that tattoo she had.
Well, this is gonna be a beautiful relationship we have with you guys. Really, I mean it. I'm jazzed about it. Out with the old, in with the new. Long live the queen. I'm sure we'll be in touch. See you around.
I've been going on about this whole like perception thing about how the big bad wolf is bad and he kills and he's mean. You know, letting him live shows them that I'm not as bad. It'll show her who observed, it'll show Snow White that I'm not as bad.
He's lucky to be alive, and he won't be next time if he keeps going like this.
This is getting worse by the minute. We don't have time to sit around and wait for their next move.
I'll get things under control. Woody, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Back off, dog. This doesn't concern you.
What you want to talk about?
I just wanted to, about last night.
After what they did to you, are you even gonna be able to stop them?
Don't hold out on me, Jack. You've always got some angle.
Not this time. I know when a mark's not worth the trouble. Do you?
Don't make me come down there to deal with you. I don't want it. You don't want it. Then again, you don't have much choice at this point, do you?
Did you interrupt Snow's eulogy? You and 80% of players decided not to interrupt Snow, okay? What place did you investigate first? You and 19% of players investigated the Tweedle's office first. Rather than going to Crane's office, I'm going to Crane's place, the bar. I went to them. Okay. Did you offer Flycatcher a job? You and 96% offered a job. Okay. Did you burn Greenleaf's tree? You and 79 did not burn the tree. Did you kill Tweedledum? You and 55 showed mercy. Interesting. Okay. So better than the second episode for sure. Better than the second episode. Just like I expected, first episode is a setup. get you gripped into the story with the whole murder event happening and the mystery behind what happened. Second episode is more of a exposition, developing more characters, introducing more characters, working things into the scenario. Third ramps up just like I expected. Woodsman, not really much playing a part except being the red herring. Crane, more so of a red herring of showing he has a bad side, showing that he's a pervert, he has a bit of a dark side, a thief, but ultimately not really being the head honcho behind everything, just like a lot of people would have expected. And then third episode, we have Bloody Mary introduced, which is going to be the big bad in terms of the last fight. I think is going to be with her, because she's been introduced and set up as like this one that's really well versed in action, very capable of killing me if she wanted to, and just not giving a crap about anything. Like, she's going to be the muscle that we have to get through to ultimately get to the resolution of all this. And then you got the Crooked Man, who's the mastermind behind everything. So we have the pieces in place. Of course, there's still some more gray characters that we still need to color in a little bit more to see what their place in the story is going to be. Like, you have the two girls from the prostitution place that will give us more details about what their involvement is. You have Holly, who still has a part to play. You have Gren still has a place in this. But you have the main pieces. You have me and Snow White as the main protagonists. You have the Crooked Man, Bloody Mary as your antagonists. And then you have little like gray areas like Bluebeard, Woodsman, that you don't know what they're really gonna do. I don't even know if Toad is gonna come back into it, if Auntie Greenleaf is gonna play a bigger role in this, because it seems like with how the confrontation went down with her and White, if that's going to be like her stepping up to mess things up with White, or is she going to end up being one of the people that help us. So yeah, it's been very intriguing. I feel like we have 2 more episodes left, but this has been a great episode, I'd say. I think it was moving everything pretty quickly, and this is usually in a TV show or in a movie. Mostly a TV show is the better comparison, because it works in a season, it works in episodes. But I feel like this is the sweet spot of any season of storytelling, where you've done the introduction, you're not really at the climax yet, you're not at the falling action, you're ramping up, and that's usually the way more interesting parts of any story. So this episode 4 are really going to be really fun to play, and then season 5 is going to be a wrap up. I think there were rumors of a season 2, so I can't really expect there to be any major deaths, at least not of Bigby, because I feel like he'll be the protagonist in the second season. So it loses that sort of anything can happen vibe with him at the very least. But with anyone else, it's free reign to get killed off. Based on fables, they could always introduce more people like Cinderella, the Prince, Beauty, Beast. They could all have bigger roles to play. But yeah, it's super interesting. If you found this interesting, please let me know in the comments of Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Interact. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, talking anything related to gaming, in the news, wrestling, soccer, whatever it is, you name it, we can talk about it. Subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. If you're generous, not if you're generous, because you're generous enough to have been watching this, but if you are wanting to support me at all, welcome to do so, whether it's tips or something as financially doable, as in like not even giving me money, just pretty much just continuing to engage, comment, let me know what can be done better. Let me know how you feel everything's going on with the game, what I should play in the future, although there's a lot of options for that, so I'm pretty much setting myself up for disappointing you if I ask you for a game and I end up not playing it. But we'll see how things go in that regard. There's a lot of stuff I still have to get to. if anyone on Instagram follows me and Twitter follows the postings I do of like the backlog of games that I want to play, but I just don't find the time to. But yeah, episode 4 coming up pretty soon. Follow me, hit the notifications, so that way you know once I'm live, and that way you can all just experience this together at the same time. But yeah, it's been really fun playing this so far. I'm really glad I just had to slow down the pace a bit with the types of games that I've been playing, to do more of a Telltale, kind of sit back, relax, just enjoy a good story being told, a different story being told, an engaging one. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you again next time. Once again, just let me know. You know, I'm always open to talk. Have a good one. Peace. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, evening, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, dogs, cats, animals, anything. Have a good one.